Hello everybody, welcome back with another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. I guess we could just literally do random at this point. Don't give me Jacob. You have everybody except Husk. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's just comedy. That's just comedy. Alright, well, I guess that's fine. You know what? I don't care. That's just comedy. Really, what are the odds? The only character that I have everything with. Wow. This seed is CAZD2R8V. What? You gave me a soul heart right off the flippin' bat, dude. You gave me epic fetus. Excuse me, Dr. Fetus. Now does it really matter what I take? Dr. Fetus. What is this? What is this run? Like, sincerely, wholeheartedly, who cares? I sort of want to die, and I sort of don't. I'm not the best with Dr. Fetus. Heck, I don't even think we've gotten Epic Fetus yet. We must have at one point. I will destroy you. Okay. Thank you. Sure. I mean, does that generally do anything? Real talk. Well, technically, we could just leave. Like, I don't know what you want, game. I genuinely. Well, actually, what am I talking about? Eve needs mother. What am I? Am I high off like love and affection right now? Every character except Azazel needs mother. So I don't know what the frig flack patty whack. Do you need Mega Satan? Oh no, you have Mega Satan. I do not know what I'm talking about. I'm glad that I remembered. Okay. Oh, that was lucky. Thank you, I guess. Now, also, what I'd really love to know is with Dr. Fetus, does damage matter? Like, I know that sounds very silly, but I thought Dr. Fetus always did a set amount of damage. I know that doesn't really sound right, but that's what I thought. So apparently in my derpy mind, damage does not matter at all. I mean, it's not like you could boost up like your damage from another item, you know, so yeah, I guess that's fine. Like, normally I'd be super hyped. I'd be like, oh, absolutely, you know, give me all the soul hearts in the world. This run is just kooky. Like, I feel like I want more damage, actually, or excuse me, more health as this lovely girl. Feynman, honestly, I thought you forgot about me. I thought you forgot about me. I thought you're just like, man, he's too good. He doesn't want to play with me anymore. But no, Feynman, I love Cuban meat early. Cuban meat, I will always take. Yeah, okay. Like, you can't upset me at all, Feynman. It's all right. We got a lot of explaining to do. It's you and me in the long run, okay? Oh god. That what is that? Hashtag salty. None of this matters. None of this helps me at all. Sure. Like, we already have unlimited bombs, but my heart is telling me there's something else here. Guess what? My heart lied. That's dark. That's really dark, but funny. You're like, ah, yes. And we should really be getting, like, decent amount of soul hearts. Yeah. That is Judas's tongue right off the bat. Wow. Hey, it's this guy. I heard you like bombs. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna assume it is. No. Wow. All right, cool. Bruh. That's tempting, but no. Ooh. Does that make it more tempting or less tempting? Ooh. No. It's okay. I think we made the right call there. Now, granted, if we were doing the soul run, I probably would have took the pact, real talk. But it's still so early. We have unlimited bombs. 9-inch nails again. Wow. Sure, Zappy Zap. I'm okay with Zappy Zap. I don't think it does anything, but I'm way more happy. I don't know. I mean, this is just such a weird run. Oh. I don't want to fight these, okay? Fighting those are a very big headache. Don't know why I do this, but hey. I mean, I don't even know why, like, I'm taking it so coy right now. I'm like, yeah, I have unlimited bombs. Oh my god, I actually did that right. Be proud of me, please. I actually did it right. I actually did that correct. Wow. Alright. Yeah, so it's the Hermit and then the Moon. I always get confused of those two, so... Ooh. I was just gonna say, I should be hitting everything. Because it could be good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little guy. Like, if that was normal judgment, I probably would have been more happy. And we're fine. I feel like there's gonna come to a point. Alright, there's gonna come to a point. Somebody believes in me. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm basing this on shenanigans. Okay. I'm really basing that on shenanigans. Or just luck at this point. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh no. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Oh. I feel like a fool. Yep. Who is shooting, by the way? Zap? I'm a little defeated after that, if you could imagine. Alright, well, I biffed it there. You could, if you've been following me for long enough, you could genuinely tell, yeah, I'm a little defeated at this point. Because now we can't even get to Mother. So it's just like, well, what's the point? Like, I feel really bad. Don't get me wrong. Ow. Not a lot that I could do. Well, I mean, there's nothing I could do now. Ow. Bye-bye. Like, I'm not gonna start all over because I messed up. That's no way. I think that would be dumb if I did that. And truthfully, I feel like if you kill Krampus, very good item, by the way. If you kill Krampus, you should not be able to deal with the devil anymore. That is just my theory. But I'm taking my anger out on Krampus, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm totally just like stupefied. I mean, now we don't have to technically go down. I mean, that's one way to look at it, I suppose. Oh, come on. Isn't Stupefy a Harry Potter spell? I should know that by now. Stupefy! Yeah, I mean, it like, real talk, it definitely sounds like a Harry Potter spell for sure. Well, the good news is we could come in here free of charge. I mean, that's exactly what I needed. Like, real talk, that's exactly what I needed. Oh, wow. I thought I would be seeing you earlier. Well, now in the sad case of things, nice to see you again, buddy. Now we just go down, which is extremely unfortunate. We cannot do Mother. This is sort of just now like a rant run that we have fun with, because we don't have the first part of the knife. You know what? We haven't screwed up in a while. You know, that's not really that bad. And I really do like, I don't think I've mentioned it. Maybe I have, but since down there's a lot more, you know, dangerous, I really like that they give you wow, like 2 ways to get an item. You have a random choice and you have an item that you could see. I really like that. I like how they thought that I was going to let those people free. I don't know. Who is doing Zappy Zap? Nope, I'm not dealing with you today. I mean, if we had the missing poster, which is extremely unlikely, we could just like end it all and then get the loss and sort of count this as a win, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. I mean, I don't even think it should happen with our disgusting what we did to the loss today. Like, that shouldn't even be allowed, okay? Ow. And of course, like I said, it's deja vu. It's already a character that we've already done majority of the stuff with, so having a nice Eve run, it's great, it's fine. Actually, I should have actually like went into Horror Babylon state. No, that's just funny. And like, there's no real reason to do it. But so, what did we learn today? No matter what you want, life could have something different, okay? Like, I always tell the story because, you know, I like it, where I don't really like the question, especially when I was younger, what are you gonna be when you grow up? And like, you're like 12 because parents think you have a plan at that age. In reality, those parents didn't really have a plan, which is actually really quite ironic. But they're just like, yeah, what do you have in store? And like, the people that really didn't have a plan, they're just like, oh, military. And I'm like, that's I mean, that's good, that like, that's awesome, saying from a fellow vet himself. I didn't choose that, you know. I definitely did not choose the military life. The military life chose me. No, that's not entirely true either, where it was literally my last resort, so I didn't live on the street because my dad didn't really care about me. So I mean, that's the realistic term, where he sort of just wanted to be by himself, and I was still in high school at the time, and I basically sort of bartered with him, where I'm just like, yeah, like, you need to keep me here until I graduate, or you're still reliable for me, which technically is true. I mean, my mom and dad didn't really have the best divorce, let's just say, and for the parents that have a divorce and like you take it very good, I gotta give you kudos to you. But for me, unfortunately, and my sister was older, so basically what happened was I was living here in Arizona with my mother and her evil step-husband, which that's another story on its own. Oh darn. But unfortunately, I decided I really want to graduate in my hometown, in New Jersey. And don't get me wrong, I liked it here. I really did. I loved the schools here because they weren't really that good, and I felt like a superstar. Where I'm just like, oh, all right, well, this is easy. Where it was like something in my heart that I couldn't explain. You know, my journey started there. I wanted to finish there, and I'm sort of really glad that I did, because like, high school years are, I think, the best years possible. if I'm gonna be honest with you. And I got away with a lot because my dad didn't really care to transfer my transcripts to the school at all. And, you know, the school curriculum is totally different, and I just got away with a lot, and people knew that I didn't really care. Let's put it like that, where public speaking, it was pretty awesome. You know, they effed me real good in the way of they put me with freshmen, me and one other transfer student, basically got screwed because they didn't really care. You know, they knew me, which I was very lucky, and they accepted me because there was a real small chance that, you know, not all schools will accept transfers. And wait, what? And I'm just like, oh well, that's neato. Like, I'm glad that I got, you know, accepted and everything. But they're just like, oh well, since your dad didn't follow your transcripts, you know, you'll probably be with freshmen a lot. And I'm like, I don't really care, because it's sort of like the alpha factor where they're gonna look up with you. And I just laughed. I really did. And then in Arizona, I didn't really have like a prep period. No, we took that last time, and boy, that was fun, but I don't think that was worth it. No, I think definitely damage increases the bombs, that's for sure. But it was just like, yeah, we just don't really care. And 9 times out of the day, and I'm not even like being like joking with you, where I had a teacher and she didn't really care either. She's like, you're not really supposed to be here. I don't know why I'm teaching you. Like, you know all this stuff. And this was an elective too, so it was just like, oh, all right, well, cool. And she's just like, well, go in the library, go do something. And I'm like, cool. Like, I just got away with a lot of murder, if I'm gonna be honest with you, where I did my work before I got home, clear as day, where I had so much prep on my time where nothing mattered. Like, nothing genuinely mattered, where, oh, you know, you got to do this at school or anything. Like, the only thing that I really had to do was like maybe essays. But to be fair, I was in the library all day, so I like not looked up notes or anything, but it was just like, well, this is really what they want me to do or whatever, and I just sort of rolled with it. And to a certain point, I think as somebody, like humans, you know, especially teenagers as well, where if you put them where they don't belong, okay, and they're just like, oh, okay, you know, they're either gonna really like it or they're really gonna hate it. I mean, we don't need anything, that's the thing, but might as well, who knows. I like this rant because, you know, if you're still going in school or whatnot, you know, you could have that feeling where, you know, I'm getting mistreated, or like, that I believe wholeheartedly there are some reasons why they don't, like, you shouldn't care, or like have that whatever phase. I truly do, because I never complained. I never complained. I just had an attitude a lot. And certain teachers really cared, and some teachers were just like, what's the best for my kids? And you know, you can't pay a teacher to care. You just can't. They're either gonna care or they're not. And having that reason, you know, is just, you know, why I try to do the best and not really like try to do the minimal either. Like I certain times absolutely I went above and beyond, but I'm just that kid where I'm just like, I'm here because I want to be, if that makes sense. Where I will never ever say that I was a bad kid, but with homework or like whatever, or schoolwork, I would gladly put on my earbuds than listen to somebody preach to me, because I didn't learn that way, or I didn't care to learn that way. Let's put it like that. Where I personally think now the school curriculum is so bad, like it's just so bad, where schools are just trying to process anything that they can, and you know, they're really trying. And if you don't like the way they teach, especially as a teacher, you know, you're sort of stuck with that. And I really get that. You know, a lot of close people that I know are teachers, and they're just like, well, it sucks. And, you know, if we voice our opinion or we voice how we want to teach, then we get yelled at. And like, you can't blame teachers fully. You just can't. And if you are, then that's your problem. Like, sincerely, wholeheartedly, where I think kids, I'm gonna say kids and not like pre-adults at this point, where they definitely got away with murder during the coronavirus, during COVID, because and this is funny because we're not, kids now are the smartest that they ever were. They know how to manipulate the system, and especially like with the Wi-Fi, you know, they're just like, oh, your internet's not on or something, and you know, they're just playing video games or something because, you know, their parents have to work or whatnot. You know, they can control their futures if they want to, and that's the thing, you know. Especially when I was 13, 12, whatever, I wanted to do baseball, and like, that's really about it. Sometimes, as much as I didn't like baseball, it got me out of the house. I had fun with it for a while, and like, play video games, like, even if it's the crappiest video game or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna play this because, you know, I have no friends. And like, you know, that chip on your shoulder where you're just like, they think you're better than them or something like that. Oh, that's fine by me, bud. And they're, unfortunately, in Jersey, where there's a lot of snobs, and I don't deal with snobs, you know. Ooh. I'll just go down the other hole. Ooh woo. And like, I just didn't care, if I'm gonna be honest. The only way I feel like people knew me is if I answered a question, and that's it. And the fear of getting something wrong, it's funny because if we don't know the answer, you know, we don't raise our hand. But teachers want to see what you know, and they will put you under a microscope, and I don't like that. So I never really answered questions except in certain cases. I know that sounds extremely weird, but it's really true. It genuinely, wholeheartedly is true right now. And like I said, you can't fault them. There's really only one teacher that I really didn't like in my senior year. And when we really made an agreement, and I'll never forget it, where he was very rude. And I basically asked him, you know what, why don't you like me or something? Or like what's going on or something. He's like, well, you're always in the back alone, and you know, it doesn't feel like you want to participate, and you're nothing like your sister. And like that comment, like, ooh, really got to me, because I'm nothing like my sister. We're very polar opposites. You know, I think one of the only things that we share in common is I think we're both very caring people. But she was an honor student. She was straight A's, and you know, I wasn't, because first of all, you know, my transcript wasn't transferred over. So he had no idea what I was capable of. First of all, he was he was one of those people where he didn't know what I was like, and that was the thing, until like the first day, where, you know, sit wherever you feel comfortable. And that's one thing that I really liked. But he always cherished like the football team, because his son was in, you know, football or baseball or whatever the heck it was. And like I wasn't a popular kid. I didn't care about sports, you know. And unfortunately, I get it as a parent, totally. You know, you want to be there for your kid and, you know, the children that celebrate or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really care, you know. And what I really liked is sometimes there was whatchamacallit, lesson plans ahead of like the back of the book. And I wasn't a dumb kid, you know. I'd rather get ahead than you lecture me, because, you know, as I've said, that's not how I'm taught. And it's just funny. It's just funny where I'm just like, yeah, you know, I don't want to look at you, because, you know, if you're a loner like me, you will know point blank, if you sit in the back of the class, you know, two things are going to happen. People may not like you for doing that. They may treat you weird because you are sitting alone. Very possible. And or teachers just won't like you because they think that you're not paying attention. And you know, it is what it is. You know what do I really need help with? I don't think I need help with anything, but I'll go down to the dark room at least, or the womb and then dark room. But you know, it's just, it is what it is. And you know, you can't change certain things. But I've told this story before, where, you know, the deal that I had with the teacher was, you don't answer anything, and you know, you keep your headphones in, and that's it. Just I'm gonna pretend that you're not here, and you do the same. And I'm like, cool. And like he was a history teacher, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, it's English, or excuse me, history. And I'm just like, okay, well, I will gladly take that deal. Just don't ever talk to me. Because the big thing was, there was always an odd number of kids, and I'd always subject myself to absolutely let me be the loner, because I'm just like, okay, you know, you're gonna pair people up however you want to pair it up. And for me, I'd either, ooh, that was good. I'd either pass or fail on my own. You know, that's just how I like it. Maybe that was how I was raised or something. I don't really know. But, you know, that's just who I am. And I don't remember one project, and I mean this, I don't remember one project senior year of high school I worked with anybody. And it was the most chill year, and you know, you will never understand what it means to be a senior until like you've been there already, where, you know, when they say, yeah, take it easy, it's really take it easy. Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. I like majority of the people there. You know, I actually recently had a dream where, you know, somehow, some way I got invited back to my high school. It was super weird, and I'm like, oh, okay, come on now. This is a very interesting run. But no, that's ow. That's also okay. I'm not even gonna complain. I didn't even see that tinted rock, so, you know, for me, school's very fun until it's something that you don't really like. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was difficult. All right, well, we could face Mega Satan if needed. We really could. And I don't think, unless if you're super duper popular, and I mean this in the nicest way. Sure. If you're super duper popular, everybody will like you. If you're a loner, certain people will like you. If you decide you shouldn't like anybody, that's where the real challenge begins. You know, I find it very interesting. More now than ever. Because a lot of people like to, what? I mean, it really doesn't matter now, buddy. You know, high school is the biggest ultimate choose your own adventure. It truly is. I don't, like, you could say life is too, but wholeheartedly, I personally think high school is, because that's where you're getting all your levels from, if I want to be a nerd about it. Excuse me. That's tempting. It's not needed, but it's tempting. Pick it up, put it back down. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to think about it. Where it's just like, whoa, remember when I did that, or when I didn't do that? Yep. That's life for you. Hey, now. Alright, well. Wasted a bomb for nothing. This is a very interesting run. One, because of the conversation. And two, it's non-stop goodness. Granted, I think by far this could have won the Lost for sure. Do we even go in there? I guess so. Like, that's the only way we lose here. And like, I'm not looking for secret rooms right now, because at this point it doesn't matter. Like, I'm sure it's okay to, like, don't get me wrong, it's just time consuming. Yeah, I can't believe that. That was honest to God amazing. Like, that was Pinball Central. And like, I don't mind opening up, you know, a big question or a big comment was just like, oh man, I love when you open up and tell stories, because, you know, it's like I know you. And first of all, like, my initial response would be like, maybe I do know you, and like, I just don't know it yet. Bye bye. You know, I believe in past lives, so it's very possible that I do know you already, just not in this life. Unless if I do know you in this life, and that's a totally different story. Ow. Also, give me this. Let me back my sun card. It's crazy. And like, why, like, college is interesting too, don't get me wrong, but college is more of like, how do I put it? College is definitely more of the way of, hey, you know, welcome to college, you know, you're new, here you go, here's a tour. High school is just like, here you go, figure it out. And like, it's really funny because that's sort of really how it is. Like, here you go, figure this out, you know, smarty pants. I didn't really want to take that, but okay. And it's just like, oh, you're so smart because you could figure this out. You know what 2 + 2 is in elementary school, but now you gotta learn 5 + 4. And then you're just like, I don't know. Also, shoutouts to the people that love algebra just like me. Like, I adored algebra. I don't know why. I definitely do not know why. Julio. I just really enjoyed it. X = MC². I'm like, oh, all right. Do you know what pi is? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yummy, yummy in my tummy. And they're like, sir, get out. Sir, get out. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I didn't want to be here anyway. I also find it really funny that those tests still exist, by the way. Like the 2-minute math tests to figure out where everybody's at. Like, Jesus. Like, you know how silly that sounds, first of all? Like, you're literally giving a student 2 minutes. 2 minutes to figure out everything they know. Like, excuse me? I don't think that makes sense at all. Of course it is. All you need is 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, all right. If that's all they needed to know, first of all, how long's college? 4 minutes? 10 minutes maybe? Like, no, that's not how that works, sir. I might as well do Mega Satan the Lamb. Like, this is just crazy dumb. I'm not gonna lie, I sort of like it. That was hard. That was too difficult. I need a nerf. I need a nerf. Okay. Useless, 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 and useless. Lovely. Why did I do that? I thought I had another one, and I do not. I do not, good sir. Oh, that's comedy. I'm so glad that I took that acid. Excuse me? I'm so glad I took that acid item. At least that's what I'm pretty sure it's called, that. Yeah, I don't worry. I don't do drugs, kids. No, I never saw the point. Like, real talk. I've never took it. Oh no, I'm taking damage now. I'm like, I don't care if you do. Do whatever you want, as long as it's not hurting anybody. Like, there, see, I can't, I know it was something recent, but there was like a PSA or like a commercial. It's just like, oh man. Like, and it was a guy too. No, it was a female, because if you don't know, I'll let you in on something maybe you didn't know. They like to use females in the lovely commercials, like for Impact and like stuff like that, because if it's a female, they're more likely to get people on board in if it was a male. Just a fun fact for you. Because think about it, you got your daddy's girls, you got I don't know if I want that. You got the mothers, you know, if that's the only daughter, you know, they don't want their kids doing drugs, and that's why I feel like the women of the world get way more stricter than males, in my opinion. Granted, you know, that's just my opinion. You think whatever you want. Be like, what's your browser history, young lady? Doesn't matter. What's your search history, gentlemen? I'm like, oh snap. Oh snap, we're in trouble. Very tempted to use never mind. Very tempted to use nothing here, because I have homing bombs, fear me. I'm doing every floor because honestly, why not? Like, nothing really matters right now. Oh nice. That was calculated. Absolutely. Give me all the pills. Lemon Party's pretty good though. Now, does it matter if we win or lose? No. As I've said, I think I pretty much showed how chill I am right now. I love, and you could expect more from this as well, because I like to relax, especially if it's a game that, you know, we have nothing really to somewhat pursue in a weird way. Like, we've already done everything. You know what? Here you go. Have some fun. You know, you're dead. No. We already have Delirium. We already have Mega Satan. Let me go get those hearts. I will most likely be doing Delirium as much as I wanted to do Mega Satan. Delirium is more fun anyway. Cool. Might as well sort of get our revenge with a character that really makes no sense whatsoever. And that's okay. Like, win or lose, I'm happy that I could rant for you, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, that is really my go-to plan right now. And just really have fun. Because, like, it's so weird. It's so weird to me that somebody could be listening. Did you just spawn on top of me? Yeah, you did. You wanted that Eve action, I got you. Like, it's super funny. Like, this is a weird run. We had a great story from the start. And really, that's all that matters to me. Oh, no. Alright. Unlimited bombs again, because why not? Like, this run... Bruh. That was terrifyingly close. Oh my god. Alright. I sort of like the Void, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like it has a lot to offer. Alright, well. Passage means nothing. And like, a lot of times be like, oh, Joe, you know, what are you doing? I don't know. You know, what really makes me think of the rants is, whatever really comes to mind, since I do a lot of these in succession. That's really what honestly comes to mind. Where I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, let me talk about that. Or like a tick in my brain is just like, well, oh, that sounds like a fun rant to do, or whatever. Oh, you said the word school, people are in school. You know, well, you're probably out now. God, I hope you're out now. Like, school, and like, we all have memories of school, good or bad. That's actually extremely helpful. And like, I don't think I'm more relaxed. Like, if I'm more relaxed and I rant, I play better. I don't even know if that's fathomable. Like, I have no idea. I don't know if I play better. I don't know if I play worse. I thought there was a soul heart on the ground. Yeah, there is. Like, we're doing so much damage because we just had fun. No, that's not entirely true. We're doing so much damage is because we got this right off the bat, and I'm just like, oh, well, all right. Ow. Like, nothing matters here. Like, if we face Delirium first try, cool beans. You know, then we just have fun with it. We could take, ow. We could take so many hits right off the bat, it's not even funny. Like, homing bombs, I don't even know if homing bombs an instant win anymore. But homing bombs with the wafer, now that's sort of like a different story. Like, we have all this money laying around. I don't think anything could really kill us in one shot, obviously. It's just a matter of time. The only unfortunate thing is we have... Ooh, okay. It's extremely tempting. The only fortunate thing is we could take a lot of damage. But yeah, I feel very good. I'm feeling very, very good. As long... What the heck? Okay, I thought that would have given me full-blooded... I thought that would have given me 4 items. Because that was from the chest room. That's insane. I've actually never seen that before. Wow. Alright. We are definitely coming to the end, by the way. Alright. What's up, War? Layout's not superb. Absolutely. Little Horn Big Brother's watching. I don't have a big brother, so I don't know who's watching me. But if I did, I'm sure he's looking above me right now. I don't know if he's smiling or frowning. I don't know. It'd just be like pure disappointment. Like, oh man. Nice. And of course, this is going to be the run that we may get Delirium last try. All right, now we're getting way too many. Wow, way too many attack offs right off the bat. Now you're just being funny. Now you're just being hilarious at this point. Temporary flight's not that bad. No, I don't want, like, we have I Could See Forever, so why even blow stuff up at this point? Oh, I don't want to be here. What? I don't care. I forgot. I genuinely forgot about that. Okay. Well, this is gonna be Delirium and we're gonna get our butts kicked. Oh my god. I'm a little terrified. I'm a little terrified. I always underestimate Delirium, by the way. Ow. Jesus. No, no, no. We could get a lovely tarot card from getting hit. That's very possible. Okay. I hate you, Delirium. I mean, you're more than halfway. It's extremely nice. Like, I'm sorry if I'm quiet. That was a very good dodging right now. I hate that it's so dark. Okay. Oh, what's up, buddy? Wow. Okay. I think it's very possible that we've gotten it. Okay, well. You're dead. Hey, look at that. All right, that was nice. Yeah, awesome. Take that. Well, we're not even done. But yes, the question of the day is I would love to know, love a story from your school days. I had a feeling like I wouldn't die there, but you never know. And if I did die, you know how much hate I would probably get? They would probably be like, oh man, nice episode, but wow, you suck. Really? Alright, well, 2 feet eye. Wow, alright. Wow. Sure. I mean, to be fair, I don't even think that would have helped in any way, shape, and form. Like, oh my goodness. I've never ever had double fetus items. Well, you're dead. Doing a lot less damage than I thought. Is this somewhat confirmed that Epic Fetus is better than Dr. Fetus? Alright, all the bosses are done. I think it was this one. I don't even know anymore. No. Okay, maybe it was the bottom one. This is where I just rant around for decades. But thank you everybody for watching. This has been another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. I hope you're happy, because you definitely made me happy by watching. But no, it was a nice, beautiful school rant. And I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed this nice, stress-free run. I mean, do I think I could have beat Mother? It depends if I got the wafer and the other item. But nevertheless, I will see you all tomorrow. This has been Joe Wilde Plays. I hope you're happy, because you made me happy. Take care. And if you like what you saw and heard today, please do consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Take care. Bye-bye.